Hi, welcome to my channel Takniki Gyan Guru. Today we'll discuss what is cloud. Apart from this, we will also discuss the key characteristics of cloud computing and the computing models. So let's move to the next slide. In this section, we will talk about what is computing. So cloud is a network of remote server hosted on the internet to serving as virtual space where data, applications, and computing resources are stored and managed instead of on your computer or local servers. It helps access many services and resources on demand over the internet. Means, suppose you have your laptop, right, or in the local servers, you are managing your application database, all your resources, right, application resources, softwares that you have to manage. But if you want, you can also manage these resources, your data, manage and stored into remote computing through internet, right? That is called cloud computing. So you need not to have, you know if your application is big application, then you have to create a lot of resources, right? The memory, RAM, on hard disk, right? You need not to manage those physical servers on your home or on your office. So these resources, computing resources, will be managed by the cloud provider. So we have some key characteristic of cloud computing. So let's understand what is this. So on-demand availability. So on-demand availability is user can access computing resource like server, storage, database, networking, softwares, and many more instantly as needed without directly management of the underlying infrastructure. Means a- as soon as you required the resources, right? So suppose you want to deploy a application, .NET application, then you need either some virtual machines, right? Inside the virtual machine, you need to install the IIS, and you need to deploy this application to that computer or virtual machines. So here, as soon as you need, you can provisioning one resource, and then you can deploy it. So instantly you can create your infrastructure, and you need not to worry about the infrastructure, or without any infrastructure, like the some of the infrastructure will be managed by the cloud provider. So we'll discuss the different models of the cloud computing later. So on demand availability is as soon as you required the computer resources, it will be available for you. Next one is scalability and elasticity. So cloud service allow for scaling resources up and down based on demand. This flexibility enables business to accommodate changing requirement without major overhauls. What does this mean? This means, like, the suppose you want to, your application is hosted somewhere in cloud, right? Now suddenly you a huge demand on your application. Now you need to scale up your application, your infrastructure, right? So that scalability is available in cloud, that you can on demand, you can scale up your infrastructure or the application infrastructure. Or sometime you see it is underutilized, right? Your application is underutilized, all these memory, CPUs, or these virtual machines are underutilized. You can scale down, you can remove some of the resources, or you can release some of the resources. That is called the scalability and elasticity, that is available in the cloud. That is, in data center on your laptop it is not possible, right? If on demand you want to increase the servers or resources, that has a lot of process, you have to go to a lot of processes. If the space or the memory is not available in the data center, you need to purchase the physical hardware. So the scalability and elasticity is very difficult on the local servers and your home setup. So next one is resource pooling, right? And cloud provider pool computing resources to serve multiple customers. the resources are dynamically assigned and reassigned according to demand. Means they can share the resources, right? So as soon as the resources to the multiple customers, right? And the resources should be dynamically assigned and reassigned. For example, we have in the cloud like the spot instance, right? The spot instance could be shared in multiple customer, where they have some agreement like anybody can use these servers, and within the 2 minutes this server will be released by the customer, and then that will be used by the other clients, right? So that kind of resource pooling is available in the cloud. So let's move to the next slide. This is the continuation of key characteristics of cloud computing. So next one is pay per use model. Cloud services typically follow a pay as you go or subscription based model, where user pay for the resources they consume, avoiding upfront infrastructure cost. Means the users should will be pay only the resources they are using. So right. So next one is accessibility and ubiquitous network access. That means cloud service can be accessed from anywhere with an internet connection provider universal access to data and application. It means the resources you have created in the cloud that will be accessed to anywhere. If the internet connection is there, then and in your network, if you allow to access outside network, then you can access the cloud from anywhere. Now let's move to the next slide. This slide says cloud computing models. We will discuss about cloud computing models. So there are three cloud computing models are available. So one is the infrastructure as service, the first one you can see. This infrastructure service offer, typically it's called as IaaS, offer virtual computing resource over the internet. User can rent virtual machine, storage, and networking components. Means the cloud provide some resources to be rent, right? You can rent it like the virtual machines, some storage, databases, networking component like VPCs, or networking component. A lot of other services are available. You can rent it, and that infrastructure, they will give you all these infrastructure to you. Suppose if you are purchasing computing resources like in AWS, we say EC2, right? Elastic Cloud Computing. Those EC2 is basically a virtual machine, right? They will provide you the virtual machines, and you have to manage the virtual machine by your own. The cloud provider won't manage the resources, right? That is called infrastructure as a service. So we have to manage the infrastructure in on the cloud. Second one is the platform as service. Platform as service typically says PaaS, PaaS in the short form. The PaaS provide a platform allow customer to develop, run, and manage application without dealing with the underlying infrastructure. Means the infrastructure will be managed by the cloud provider. We just need to develop and manage our application to the into that platform. Suppose in AWS we have a lot of PaaS services like Elastic Beanstalk or RDS, where we have the databases, right? So you have to just deploy your applications, and then you don't need to worry about the infrastructure will be managed by the cloud provider. In Azure we have the app services, right? You have to deploy your applications, and you need not to worry about the infrastructure. Third one is the software as a service, sometimes is SaaS. SaaS. SaaS delivers software application over the internet on a subscription basis. User access application through web browser, right? So SaaS is basically they have the software inside the cloud provider, and they will give you the subscription of the SaaS based application. You just need to subscribe, and use it using the browsers. You don't have any infrastructure or manage of the application, nothing. That will be done by the or managed by the cloud provider. You just need to just have your subscription. There are a lot of cloud provider is available, just like in AWS we have like the cloud watch, right? This software you have to just use it. Different like the CI/CD tools are available, like the Terraform cloud version or the Jenkins and the Cloud V's, right? Lots of other SaaS application are available. We can subscribe and use. So now we have understood the cloud computing. There are a lot of different cloud provider is available in the cloud. Like the major cloud provider are the Microsoft Azure, right? Amazon Web Services, sometimes is called as AWS, and Google Cloud Platform. The other provider is Alibaba is available. DigitalOcean is also there. So we can go to the cloud provider. We can log in and purchase or rent, right, the infrastructure service or platform as a service or software as a service kind of the service resources we can rent and use as per our requirement. So now this will end to our video. So thank you so much for watching our video. If you like this video, just write on the comment. And if you like to have your own topic, just suggest us. We will definitely work on it and bring you some videos around your suggested topic. Till then, thank you so much. Bye.